continuar aqui, né? De continuação direta, ó. Opa, tá? Vamos continuar. Tô muito interessado na história da deusa dentro, né? Do vídeo passado já revelei que eu já tinha, assim, já tava com uma coisinha com ela e tal. Então, tudo que eu tô vendo acontecer em Sumeru e a história, o mistério envolvendo ela, só faz com que realmente ela se consolide como a minha deusa arconte favorita, né? Ali junto com o Venti, disparada. Então, tô muito curioso pra entender ainda mais a história da Lorde Menor. Nilou. Sabia. Tava tentando lembrar que era alguma campeã que eu gostava muito. Que legal. Ela também é uma seguidora da deusa da Lorde Menor, o que é muito raro, né?
You could say that, but everything worked out. Meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumer.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing
Probably? Wow!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone.
Oh, probably because it was
The academia looks down on performers like us. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree. And we also gave the stage is going to be even pretty.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing.
It's our journey. Nilu, what are you?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Dunyarzad.
Tomara que tenha
Have
um
you
clipe
told them the
lindo, que
origin
nem
of
a
this
da... teve alguma moça no Mundo Gel, em Liyue, que teve uma apresentação de ópera muito bonita.
About the Greater Lord and Lesser.
Okay. And I'll tell you too about, according to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the goddess of flower a long, long time ago. On one of Greater Lord, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started as she danced upon the grass. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored. Oh, of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our—
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers after—
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Padisara's in memory of the goddess of flowers. Was she all to—
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance, if my stage were anything like that? So, Traveler and Paimon?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival.
Dessa vez eu concordo.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusan. In that case, we'll take a look. Whoa! Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival is about to happen?
Huh. Revamping the stage for the I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that— Oh, and the perfume sold around here. I mean...
Já dava pra perceber que você é meio cagado.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the bad when it comes to musicians.
Mas eles estão falando sobre o festival, né? E não sobre a deusa. Opa! Opa! Aconteceu o espelho aqui? Não, mas agora é sério, eles estão falando sobre o festival, né? E não sobre a deusa.
Dancing at the as a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by the Sub-Zero's festival has been losing it.
E por último, provavelmente não menos importante, ué, elas duas de novo. Ô, colega, não rolou informação nenhuma, hein?
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd
Wow, did you?
Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the... Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head. So this crown was made to...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine!
Poxa, que legal, não sabia que a Caterine teria essa participação. Eu gosto muito dela.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers
Concordo.
Guild. This is the first time
E eu
I've
também
ever
reparei
seen
isso,
her
pai.
taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Oh, hey! It's the traveler and
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the adventure, but saying and doing the same old things over and over. But take you two, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tibet and
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answer...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm... Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been...
There's something really different about
Também achei,
Catherine
mas
today.
aí pensar que ela seria a maior informante de Sumeru, porque realmente, finalmente uma cidade que a gente realmente não conhece ninguém na
Hey,
prática.
traveler.
Oh, hey, Dee.
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's...
Sounds like a... Let's head over to the Citadel of Razar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. Took some convincing for the master and mistress to... Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Junior's...
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we...
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia's...
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the...
Ai, DR é das minhas, cada vez gostando mais dela. Eita, essa transição, Marvel.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Fala, velha. Ou velho, quer dizer.
Dia, what are you doing here?
I take it you all...
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two.
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumerus since you fought.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do
gosto
with the
dessas
Akasha, knowledge, and even the
Cidades
gods.
específicas.
I'm afraid I don't have any. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in...
If you're also in...
Count me out. And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you bet there are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshra."
You bet they are. King.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned... Well, Traveler, that's about all.
Thanks, Tia! And you... Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both...
Gente. Opa, quase que eu caí. Uma curiosidade assim que eu fico pensando é que se eu não tivesse a Michelle, que desbloqueou todo mundo comigo, como que foi, né, a experiência de vocês nessas partes em que tinha que andar de uma cidade para outra, literalmente e tal? Porque parece exaustivo. Ué, que é isso que brotou atrás dela? Será que já é uma passiva? Ela já tá ficando mais forte? Opa! Porque parece exaustivo, né? Essa coisa de ter que ir andando e tal pros lugares. Eu agradeço muito que eu tenho essa vantagem de já ter TP. Opa! De já ter TP. Essas coisas. Ó, eu consegui 200 e pouco. Aumenta muito devagarzinho as gemas. Eu tô bem preocupado. Eu quero muito conseguir a Kokome. E de qualquer forma, isso já confirma que eu pensava que é muito difícil você conseguir os campeões da prática. Eu me acho muito preocupado para conseguir os entes, você tem que se dedicar muito e talvez mesmo assim você não consiga.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly an open...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be... Ooh. We know that whatever the Academia lost is Osfund told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day...
Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru, many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment.
Legal.
You see over there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable if you ask me. The life of a merchant is better.
Those students seem to...
Que isso, pai, amor? Influenciando a fofoca, aí sim, aí a gente vai parar de reclamar de ti.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be... Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection.
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today,
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in they're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of academia. I've heard that Ain el Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly...
Well, I guess that makes sense. And the...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting...
Quantas tavernas tem Sumeru, meu Deus?
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll
Tá,
be
e o poder da fofoca, hein, galera? Vamos
afraid
aprender.
Our main rival now is the Caracal.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money?
Yeah, with boss...
Huh. All these guys talk about it...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant.
Vai dar merda.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago. But there's no other...
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little... As you can see, members of Ain el Akhmar are... Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond... And King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom. But he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his
Por
title,
isso, então, o
God
mundo
of
do
Wisdom.
deserto também faz parte de Sumeru. Que loucura! Acho que o Matheus já tinha me falado um pouco sobre isso. Mas eu não fazia ideia que a história era tão profunda.
Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her action. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't, mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes,
Cara,
all followers,
que incrível essa história, né?
shiver with fear. it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
O moço do evento, com poder de teletransporte inútil.
You again?
Dash, né?
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit... Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you...
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of
Nossa!
On the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation. I will jeopardize the Eremites' reputation. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. Also, a word of advice. I suggest
Gente, que lacrador, calma. Eita, colega, calma.
This.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Né, também achei, calma, colega.
If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't
Pô,
expect
semana
us
que
to
vem?
hold back.
Vocês são bem ocupados, né?
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Quem é o justiceiro, gente? Zorro? Tá bom, querida, já
Please, I beg
entendi a
you, don't
animação.
provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their...
Mr. Iman.
I...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our mora, but plus, he seems to know a lot
Ah, vi
about
tudo em
what's
detalhes,
going
né?
on
O jogo
around
não
here.
deixou pular
Let's catch
nada.
up with him and ask some questions.
Ai, pai, para de dar essas sugestões chatas. Ah, cala a boca, vaca.
Wait up! It's all Hatham, right?
What do you want?
Impossível de pronunciar, hein?
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still... Since you tore through their...
Who exactly are you two? A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong!
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget...
Maybe not, but she could still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup.
All right. I accept. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier.
So, since you were happy to give us this merch...
You were willing to part with 500,000? Okay. Well, if you truly... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this info. This is what you've been looking for. This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store if anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily...
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, they were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them, well, I think that about sums it up. So that's your true... With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved.
Eu que não iria com ele pra esse lugar isolado coisa nenhuma. Tô indo, mas não recomendo vocês fazerem isso não, gente.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find someone named Dory. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality. She's guarded against people from the Academia. I think she blacklisted me. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her...
Why do you want us to meet?
Until you complete this task, you don't have...
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe. Beyond the password, though, I have no...
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for Wade. I'll prepare some funds for you.
What? We only...
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Tem uma mais brilhante, né?
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is using elemental sight as merely a stopgap measure.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here's the more. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any more... Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want... Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come...
É isso, gente. Pra variar, vai aparecendo umas missõezinhas pra gente fazendo, conhecendo tudo mais. Eu vou encerrar por aqui, como eu falei, vou mimir. E espero que a experiência aí pra vocês esteja sendo tão legal quanto está sendo pra mim. E até uma próxima.